Hello there, you guys. Welcome back. I hope y'all had a fantastic break. Kiara's here. She was trying to nom on the chocolate bar I was trying to nom on, but I'm reminded why I don't have a lot of chocolate usually, and that's because my teeth just, they ache and they don't like it. But I think that's just phantom pain, to be honest. I don't think I have any cavities, thank goodness. And it's just all the bad stuff my teeth have been through. Was not expecting her face so close. Yeah, she's kind of like creeping just a little bit. What is this? Also, my neighbors are knocking again. I'm sorry if that's noisy. What is this? Oh. I don't know who left that, but thank you. Oh, you meant Surrey. How's it going? How are you doing? Mario indeed. Mario indeed. I think what we're gonna work on now, you guys, is my entrance area. My entrance could use some work. All dressed, hello, how's it going? I've watched in a while and realized I have enough points for this, so I guess, when did you start Animal Crossing? When did you start streaming? Like, when did I start playing Animal Crossing? My mom got me a GameCube in 2000... It was either 2003, 2004. Which would have been 9th or 10th birthday. I don't remember. It was a birthday, I know that much. And, the 3 games she got for me were Animal Crossing, SSX Tricky, and Super Mario Sunshine, I believe. I think those were the 3. I know that there was 3. She tended to do that. And that was when I first started playing Animal Crossing. When I started streaming, I don't have an official start date, and it kind of bothers me that I didn't pay attention. I know that I was still in college at the time. There's an Eevee. I know it would have been between 2013 and 2016, so I'm guessing it's like 2015-ish? 2015, 2014 maybe is when I first started streaming, but not really like consistently. I wasn't active in it. I didn't, you know, keep up with it. Hydrate, I got you. But yeah, I didn't really start properly getting into streaming until a couple years later, because I was still in school, and I also went into working, and yeah, hopefully that answers your question. If you meant something else by it, let me know. Yeah, we got some rainbow flowers going on. These are left over from Festival, actually, and like I'd love to keep them here. And I will have my rainbow garden back one day, but today is not that day. Are you gonna roll away from the camera again? Is that how we're feeling today? Okay, as she moseys on over this way. She's like, I don't want to be that close anymore. Yeah, the blue roses I always wanted. Blue roses in this game were very easy though, for me at least. But I think I got lucky, to be honest. They kind of just happened without me trying. I'm still like, I think the thing about gold roses is the fact that their stems and their leaves are also gold. I still don't know how I feel about it. They definitely do look shiny though, yeah. Which is just the flower that was gold. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I appreciate that. I'm happy, like, you know, honestly, I'm just happy with anything at this point, but if I could change it, that would be something I wouldn't hesitate to change. Look at Boots just vibing. There we go. Ed's like, why are you getting rid of my rainbow walkway? Or runway? Super duper special though, and differentiates them more than just yellow roses. Yeah, they definitely stand out. I can agree with that. So we're gonna put these back here for now. I am gonna start spreading flowers around town again today as well. I just don't really know where I want to put them yet, so. Make a resin dice for D&D. I've hit such a block. Have you got any tips to help with hobby block? Ooh. I mean, I was gonna say I don't know very much about D&D in general, but honestly, just taking a break from it. I know that's not necessarily what people want to hear, but like, I'm a very strong believer in, like, you know, if you're blocked on something, even if you're still enjoying it but you're just not really sure what to do, just taking a break, however long you feel you want to have a break for, can help a lot. Just, you know, take a step back, and maybe it'll come to you when you're doing something else, maybe it won't, and then you'll come back to it. Golden roses look crunchy. You know, I could see that. I could see that. Took a rose and dipped it in molten gold without physics making it burn. Yeah, it does look gold dipped, almost. I agree with that. Walk away, do something else for a day or two, come back with fresh eyes. Yep. Yep. Also, Tree Shark, welcome back. There we go. We'll sort out our flower situation after. I don't know if I want to keep the bushes here either. We'll see. Market 8 keeps calling me. I've blocked the number so many times. Oh, random. Yeah, I know it's like, especially, I do this with Animal Crossing. I used to feel incredibly guilty for not playing Animal Crossing, and part of the thing of the game is that it does, or at least it used to make you feel that way on purpose. Like, your villagers be like, oh, I haven't seen you in so long, or, you know, something's gonna happen if you're not there. Whereas in this game, thankfully, they don't do that as much anymore, which is really nice. But I see a lot of people who say, oh, you know I need to sign on today and check stuff out, but I don't feel like it. And, well, you should just play games because you're having fun. Eric, thank you so much for the 4 subs, dude. How's it going? Stay Cozy, Lab Tales, Sunshine Avenue, is it Luyan? I think that is, and, Big Baby, thank you so very much for all those subs. Thank you. Why does it say 4? 5. That's confusing. Why did it say 4 at first? Maybe it was counting upwards still. Thank you so much for those subs. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy. If you guys are new to the starters, enjoy your emotes. If you're coming back to the starters, welcome back. And Eric, thank you. Random. But can you overcome the game itself when it's the one cheating? By making you trip over air. New headcanon, Isabel spray paints black roses to look gold. She like sees you watering them with a gold watering can. She's like, okay, I know what I need to do tonight. Just see her sneak out of resident services. I hear a balloon. I do hear a balloon. Hi. Okay, let's see. Hello. Hey, Danico, how's it going? We got a locker. It's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. We've been working on our Stardew town today. We did a new path border for our main city or town area, and at the moment I'm going to be working on a new entrance area just because I haven't had a proper one for a while. But entrance areas, if you guys have been here for a while, you know I have a history of just not doing too well at making these, so bear with. Working on a Spanish project. My brain's not cooperating today. Oh. Trumpiest Potato with the 4-month resub. Thank you for that. Almost to completion once again. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting very, very close, actually. So I'm pretty happy about that. I feel like if I can get it looking pretty good for the 1-year anniversary, then we'll probably keep this theme for a while and just see what else we can do. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Sandra. What are y'all munching on for me? I'm munching on a bagel, cinnamon roll, and a smoothie. Ooh, that sounds really yummy. I had some of the chocolate from earlier on break, and it was really good. But I realized this bar is so big, and I am very slow at eating it, so I'm gonna have to find some place to store it. I'm gonna put trees behind your town hall. I don't know if there's room back there, actually. Oh, there's some room, yeah. I could definitely put some in here. There we go. 1 p.m. Ah, time to smash, thank you. I have fun with it. I think this is kind of how I'm gonna... I'll just went out, thank you. I think this is kind of how I'm gonna be playing New Horizons for the foreseeable future. Is just creating a theme, terraforming my town down to the ground, moving everything, and then trying my best to make that theme look somewhat decent. What do you think will be the next map? I'm definitely gonna do a GameCube, Animal Crossing GameCube themed town. I already have the train tracks for it, as you can see here. But I have a lot of ideas for how I can make that work. And now that we have layers back in our towns as well, I think I can make it look decent. Hopefully. I found a way to make Tortimer's Island return in some form. Ooh, do tell. Oh, that's the wrong button. Also, I hear another balloon. Hey, Nerding Lamb, how's it going? Welcome back. Plastic pool. And let's get rid of this and just have our grass back here. But yeah, I have a bit of a history with just... Also, Kiara, are you off camera? You gonna go back or no? I think she just wants to stare at me. Do you want to go past that? There you go. Finally got out of bed after playing Breath of the Wild for hours. What were you doing in Breath of the Wild today? Anyway, sorry, my entranceways have always had a bit of a hard time, so I guess we'll see if I can do it better this time. Multiple islands. I love the build up island. I don't want to get rid of it, but I also want to play the game from the start again. Yep. I definitely get that. Roaming, getting towers, sounds good. Doesn't that yeah, I know, Anne, it looks so good on him. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Sylvan Decor Forest, oh, yesterday. Oh, and thank you for the follow. Welcome on in, you guys. So, sad as it is to say, I'm kind of tempted just to recreate somewhat the entrance I had before. Sandra, isn't it pretty? I'm so sorry about the knocking in the background, by the way. I know my neighbors are obnoxious. Yeah, you see, I kind of like the idea of keeping the one island. Kiara, is it bath time? It's bath time. Are you seriously gonna lay down after I turn on... Yes, you are. There we go. I love the idea of keeping my same original town, but just re-changing it or redoing it every couple months. She has a little bit of a loaf, yeah. Would drop to another 60 to get another island save. I know a lot of people would have, myself actually included at first, but... There are tours where you collect fish, bugs, and sea creatures. I was testing this out with my own island. I designed different challenges for collecting certain critters. With the timer, and I was thinking about using it with a limited amount of time to catch the certain bugs. Also have new games in mind, perfect for anyone here. Like net tag. Ooh, that sounds fun. Fastest bath in history. So yeah, anyway, entranceways have always been kind of very, very hit or miss. Let's see what we can do. Hey Katari, how's it going this morning? I hope you're having a good one. So we're definitely gonna kind of do what I had before, which is kind of blocking off your view of resident services from when you first enter town. I'm doing pretty good today. And I kind of want you to have to mosey on over this way. I feel like this cuts in too far though. Scroll with entrances so much, yep. I am not shooting star, I'm not. Although I usually create a box-like structure first and then I try and make it look semi-natural. ACNH for I hate my island layout. I want to redo things, but the idea of moving around houses and buildings gives me anxiety. Yep. For sure. So something that kind of just goes up and like does some little zigzaggy things maybe. I remember the first time I tried to use these. And I had no clue how I was meant to place them down properly. It was really, really bad. Actually. So, like, there's a little bit of a cut there. Like how the path is just called dirt. Just dirt all around. Okay, so this is good. I'll make the top bit here. Rosa Let's Play on YouTube. I can't remember how I found you, but I'm so glad I did. I love this community you've created. Oh, everyone's so nice and welcoming. Thank you for saying so. In these unknown times, I can always rely on strums, such YouTube strums, to make me feel not so alone. Oh, I never know what to say when someone says such kind words. My goodness. Thank you. I don't know. I really enjoy being able to keep streaming and keep things semi-normal during this time. So I'm glad you guys enjoy it as well. Are we meant to be nice? Only on my birthday, apparently. Yeah. And then maybe do like a cut in like that. Okay. No, that's too close inwards. Is Kiara frozen? No, she's just very, very still. I was gonna wait for me to reach into frame and then see my camera or my hand not appear. Sims house building skills have left me a while ago and I'm trying to slowly but surely get back into it, but it's difficult, yeah. She's just very, very calm right now. Try that trick where you stunted trees grow by planting a fruit tree sapling next to the tree. I mean, we were talking a little bit about it earlier, how you can like place items near a tree. I didn't think to use another tree for that though, but it does make sense. Come back an hour ago, but instead got stuck into watching your latest Stardew vid. And while I have no regrets, I haven't watched the other Stardew vids yet, and none of it makes sense. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate you checking that out, though. Switch is almost up, but my sick butt doesn't want to go into the living room to charge it. That's a mood. It's me with my phone almost constantly. I don't know about you guys. Do you guys tend to keep your phone on... Like, do you keep it charged generally, or are you the type of person who kind of has it always on low battery? Tree goes the stage you like. You plant a piece of fruit next to it, behind it, in front of the growing tree. As long as you don't move that sapling, the tree will be stuck in that growth stage. That's a good idea. Wait until it's less than 15 to charge it overnight. I try to remember to charge it overnight, but the amount of times I've, like, not put it on charge as I'm falling asleep. When I was working, I was a lot, or in school, I was a lot better about it because I knew I had to go out. But now that I'm, you know, at home, the need for my phone to be charged isn't really there all the time anymore. $10% an hour ago, I just stared at it and lay there. Make it like, even though I told myself it wouldn't be the first. So even though you said you wouldn't when you first started playing. Got a new phone. Ooh, which one did you get recently? That's cool. My current phone, I'm gonna need a new one eventually, but always charge overnight, but now the battery lasts longer occasionally. Still 70 plus in the evening. And I don't charge it then, yeah. Older one, we all know how Apple feels about those. Yep. Oh, Mendelin, yeah, it's one of those touch charge things. Mike and I think 2 years ago, 2 summers ago, maybe 3 now, both got Razer phones. And they're nice. They're meant for like mobile gaming and stuff. So they're pretty heavy duty. They have excellent screens and whatnot. But like just as acting as like a phone, they're not that great in my very humble opinion. I have a lot of negative feeling towards it, but my other one, my OnePlus, may it rest in peace, it was starting to die on me. And I missed that phone a lot because it was my favorite. No, like the headset company. You don't know, like Razer computer products. Like I have a Razer keyboard right now in front of me. Got bought one last year, I was pretty happy about it. It wasn't that expensive, so I thought it would be better than buying a new expensive one. Kiara, is it bath time? Sudden bath time. Like I used to, the flagships have gotten so expensive the last few years, yeah. I think if I get another phone, I should say when, I'll be going for another OnePlus phone because my OnePlus, I had the OnePlus 5T, I think. It was probably the best phone I've ever owned. It was just so nice. I've been put off getting a new phone though because I know that they don't have headphone jacks anymore. But at the same time, I have wireless headphones, so I don't really need to worry about that. Heads Razer headset keyboard. See, I have my headset. I'm not using it right now, but I have a headset. I have the mouse. I have the keyboard. I know you're feeling just the phone. I don't think that was a good idea on my part. Mike really likes his, but he also does a lot of mobile gaming, whereas I don't. The battery life is awful. It heats up. It acts funny with the camera. See, I kind of want to push this over more, but I don't want to get rid of these rocks, but I know I'm gonna have to. Yeah, Pepper. To make this a bit wider. I think it's time to say goodbye to these rocks. They're just getting in my way repeatedly. iPhone and the battery lasts about 1 hour and a half, and my phone dies when I'm watching your streams. I get so upset. Oh no. What villagers do I have? Let me check. I always forget someone if I don't. We have, I mean, random posts the command, but we have Rod, Bob, Brofina, Agnes, Walt. He's the newest one. He was an accidental move-in. Julian, Fauna, Ed, Maddie, and Boots, who was my original jock, and I refused to let him leave. He is a good boy, who I never would have chosen otherwise, but I absolutely adore him. How many balloons? Jeez. Ooh. No, it's not new. Guitar string, hello, how's it going? When did I make one? Oh, I bought it earlier. Minecraft app, we'll see you later. Yeah, these rocks are gonna have to go. I feel so bad because these spawn naturally here. I had like 4 of them in a row at one point. But they're just, I don't know. It's not working for me. Any predictions on what Nintendo's gonna do for ACNH being out for a year? See, if I really wanted to jinx things, which I don't, but I'm gonna say it anyway, I'd hope that they'd add in quality of life things that people have been asking for. The fact that we haven't heard anything about it makes me a bit nervous, and they have an update scheduled for 2 days ahead of time as well. But like, honestly, they don't even have to like commemorate it, just give us the quality of life stuff. Still playing the Leaf. I prefer it over New Horizon, to be honest. That's totally fair, for sure. Oh, are these trees just kind of weird here? Okay. They might want it to be a surprise, that's true. Yeah, there's an update scheduled for the Sanrio stuff on the 18th. And they haven't mentioned anything about the 20th, so I don't know. Playing Taylor Swift and announcing it right before it's possible. Yeah, it's entirely possible. Staring off into space. Yeah, she's actually... I don't really know what she's looking at. She's just kind of having a bit of a moment. So I really want to put something in here, but that's too close to all this, so I know it won't let me. No, I use Facecam every now and then. I find on Animal Crossing days I prefer to just chill. But I had Facecam on earlier this week. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. I like that little spot. Oh, nice, cat. Very nice. See, this area is just really, really awkward. I think I'm just gonna have a small gap through here. Re-recording her first few albums because someone else owns the originals, and I'm really amazed at how good the new version of Love Story was, but excited for the future. Re-recording songs. That's really neat that they're doing that. Just because I've heard other people as well with similar things going on. Cannot do it though. Taking a 5-month break in between. Oh, camera's gone off. I'll turn this off for now. No, I get that for sure. Wait a minute, what have I done? I don't know, I really enjoy working on my island this way, I think. Space for these trees. I'll have bushes, I think, going around. And of course, I'll have stuff up here too, because this is very empty looking right now. Takes so long to get perfect, and then one thing just throws it off so easily. Oh, for sure. Yeah, terraforming can be pretty loud. On the whole, I generally don't mind it too much, but... one thing I wish with terraforming, and I've been saying since the beginning actually, is just letting us have like an indicator to show where we're about to, use our tool, if that makes sense. So I kind of want... That'd be a good idea. Yeah, Tractor Head, hello, how's it going? The amount of times like I've hit something that I don't want to hit, and then I'm just like, gosh darn it. I kind of want to do like a little mini waterfall here, but I don't know if it'll let me go right down into... Oh no, it will. See, the other thing is waterfalls are so noisy. Do you guys think I should have like a little like mini pond thing here at the bottom, or should I just have it just go straight down? Like the pond straight down. I can always do... Did you just wake yourself up? Oh. This one I can always leave going straight down, and then this one can have a pond since it's from the side. It would obstruct the paths, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And I really wanted a tree right here, and somehow I've managed to not have one. Oh well. I need to go buy more saplings. Hi! Look at you! Although I do somewhat prefer New Leaf more the water in this game. I mean, graphically, I feel like this game is just kind of... I don't know. Looking at this game is very satisfying. Aaron, you mean you gave Mario items to your villagers? Superior graphics wise 100%, but there's just them few items missing that make it great for me. Like one coffee pigeon boy, yep. I think that's why I'm so excited about it, is just there's so much room for improvement that they can add in more stuff. Hey Kim, how's it going? The second I saw the Mario items being added into this game with that trailer, I was just like, okay, you know what? You guys know we're gonna be dressed as Luigi at least, like, one day a week. Okay, so we're gonna have maybe one of these here. And again, I kind of think this area will just overall look better once I can put down some bushes. Just reached 10 million. Oh wow, nice. You know what? Put this here. And dig this one up. Mostly Animal Crossing games have extremes usually well, other than Wild World. Yeah, no, that one definitely. And to be honest, I want to say like the handheld games might not age as well as the console ones. But I also, I don't know, it's so early to tell still with New Leaf. Oh, Ed. So this is pretty good. I like that I can go this way if I want to, you know? We'll do one of these. Cool. This looks better already. I'm gonna, I think, throw some flowers up here. Don't really know what color I want to do. I know I want to do hyacinths because I love them so much. I might do a blue and purple. Processing that pulling terraforming inspiration from Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, Pinterest to be considered cheating? No. No. I've had someone copy my island tile for tile before. My town. It was in New Leaf. And even then, it's just like, as long as you had fun doing it, you know? As long as you had fun doing it. We're not competing in this game. I think that's the main thing. There is no competition. We're just talking to animals. And like Anne said, yes, I think it can be a little bit dangerous to, yeah, Kim, like it's a lot of work to do that. I think it'd be a little bit dangerous to go on Instagram or wherever and look up really pretty towns because then you're gonna compare. I think comparing can be kind of a bit of a slippery slope. It really depends on you. But as long as you're having fun with the game, you know? Yeah, and for sure. Back quick to say, you can't really cheat in a game like Animal Crossing since there's no competitive or end goal here. Yeah. People might say time traveling is cheating. I don't agree with that. But, you know, whatever floats their boat. Because there isn't, like, an online, there's no competitiveness in this game. I feel like so long as you're just vibing and enjoying it, that's all you really need, right? Oh yeah, Mandolin for sure. Oh, Kira might be coming back. Oh, there goes my shovel. There she is. Copy your island, because it's amazing. I can't, because of where my rivers are. Oh, thank you. Just put up my cherry blossom area again. Ready for April. Very nice. I don't mind time travel. Sorry, I don't like to time travel, but if other people want to do it, I don't mind because I want people to be happy. Yep. I think that's the most important thing. I went too far. I don't know. I don't know. Let people enjoy things as long as they're not hurting anyone else or themselves. Let people play how they want to play. They bought this game, they may as well enjoy it. That means time traveling and getting all the items and rushing through it. That's cool if that means taking it day by day and avoiding spoilers online. That's cool too. Competitive game, Animal Crossing is literally no competition within the game. Time travel to speak to animals or do more things this class is cheating. Then without that, OG players should quit since new players don't have that competitive gain. So therefore it's cheating. Yeah. It's... I don't think cheating is quite the right word, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Tree shark, exactly. What about it being considered stealing? So, it's a funny thing to think about, but when you put stuff online, I feel like there's sadly almost this expectation that, like, you know, okay, someone's gonna look at this and, you know, try and take it, which is not what you want at all. Especially, you know, I know we have a lot of artists in the community. I think the important thing is being like, yes, I thought of this myself versus yes, I saw this online, I did not, you know, create this idea, but I really like it. And I think that's maybe a big difference. Oh wait, I don't actually know where these are going. This would be purple. And then this would be blue? I think? Yes. Extra of the blossom lanterns. That's awesome. Tortimer Island, though, that was some competition, yep. When people hack items in, deal sorts of treasure islands. Like, I've heard of people placing those hacked star trees on other people's islands without consent. Yeah, that's not so cool. That's definitely not so cool. Oh, wait a minute, no. Realize how much I absolutely love Animal Crossing because I do. Oh yeah, for sure. Usually if I'm listening to the soundtrack. Can you science something for me? I can indeed. Let me fix my exposure on my camera real quick as well. There we go. She was very bright. Go full screen on your cam. I want to see if Oreo notices Kiara. Oh, awkward. Wrong one. Boop. Hello, by the way. See if Oreo notices. She's looking so grumpy right now. I know that she's just kind of half awake. She is a sleepy lady. Nope, she doesn't care. That's a mood. Okay, there we go. And then it'd be blue, white, and then purple. Move your head like look cat. Oopsie. No, what's wrong with that space? Jeez, there we go. Okay, see if I can't find any more of those colors, because I do like that combination. Maybe, Anne, maybe. I remember I used to bring Tiger over to the living room window if there were pigeons outside. And sometimes he wouldn't notice right away, so I'd like try moving his head around and be like, hey buddy, look. And then you'd know that he saw them when like his eyes latched onto them. And he would like, I could move his body, but his head would stay still, if that makes sense. So that was always fun. Is he hunting Brewster? Probably. He was on the hunt for him. Okay, so we got some purple. Playing ACNH villager hunting for Fang. I got Chief, which is a cranky too. Also, I've been helping Mom make ACNH cookies. Oh, that's really cute, Alice. I hope that your birthday goes well. I mean, Fang and Chief are both pretty cool. But I have a feeling I'm gonna miss out on white ones here. Thought Chief was a girl. No, it's all good. I've met a lot of people who thought a lot of the villagers were bottle different than they actually were. Ooh, Pate has sent us a DIY for a shell table, which I already knew. EP, to be honest, at the moment, I'd prefer him to be in the museum. But I'm kind of indifferent. I can make room. Hey, Walker, no worries. Hey, Dagger, how's it going? How's it been? I hope you've been good. What's the last thought? Freckles was a boy because didn't realize the pink bubbles for the chat match their gender. Yeah. Yeah. Some pink in here, maybe. Look, for Pate, I was literally just thinking about her. She's my absolute favorite. Aw! That's really cute. And I'll also be putting down some bushes up here eventually as well, so this won't be fully flowers. And it'd be purple, and it'd be blue. Thank you for the follow. And then it would be blue, and purple, and I don't have any other blues. Okay, so then it'd be white here, and then purple, and then blue, and then white and purple again. There we go. Something give or take like that. I'll change it up later. In fact, I might not have it be so full of flowers, but for the meantime, it gives this area some more color. And it is my favorite, so I may as well include it. Hydrate, I got you. I'm gonna need some more water soon. Alice, yeah, me too. Me too. It's so funny, in New Leaf, I was so attached to roses. They were my absolute favorite. Thank you for the follow. And now on this one, I'm just like, no, no, it's all about the hyacinths. It took me a while too. I wasn't quite sold on them at first. Maybe I'll do... What else should we do here? Twitch suggestions. I just want to say that your cat is so freaking cute. I love her. Oh, thank you. It is a girl. Her name's Kiara. Thank you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. She's been chilling with us today. I mean, she's usually chilling with us, but... Oddish went out. No worries. No worries. I knew if I hated Pansy with a passion, but they're fine now. Yep. It's weird how things can change like that. I want to do... I have a whole bunch of pink mums here. Oh, was there a big fish? I was not even paying attention. It likely was a sea bass, yeah. I think I'm gonna, see, I already have some pink over by the, no worries, Sandra, we'll see you later. I already have some pink going on by the community center, so I might not put these near there. But otherwise, I'm not really sure where I want to put them. I could put them near the train area. Because I have like a big cliff there. Or near the mines, actually. It's hard to get blue roses, but they aren't breeding. It's just the other flowers that my villagers water. Oh no. You mean when do I normally live stream? Oh, there's a present up there. I stream every day except for Friday, 10 AM Eastern, usually until about 3 PM Eastern, give or take. Sometimes my schedule does change for a different day off, but normally that's how it goes. Where's my sub badge gone? I still see it on my end, but Twitch may have dropped it temporarily. No worries, no worries. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna put it up here because like this area is kind of, it's very empty, you know? I got bored of Animal Crossing personally, but I discovered that I love watching Animal Crossing streams recently because the vibe from Animal Crossing streamers are so calming, and I don't mind watching this game being played. I'm glad that you can still enjoy it in one way or another. And you know, if you ever get back into it, that's cool. If you never go back to it, that's also cool. As long as you're enjoying whatever you're up to. I have a bit of a habit of lurking in streams, and if someone's playing Animal Crossing, I usually end up having like this itch to play. Same thing with Stardew. Occasionally the same with Pokemon. It's hard to make an Animal Crossing stream chaotic, but it can be done. Oh, I've seen it being done and it's fantastic. I love it. You end up getting hooked on Stardew instead, yep. Love me my Stardew. Did he get pink trees? There'll be pink trees towards the beginning of April, I think? During cherry blossom season. Keep watching News Story Seasons videos and streams. I can't wait for it to come out. I've been avoiding those so much because I want to experience it for myself. But I'm still really excited, yeah. Watching Stardew streams helped me get back into the game after a few months, and now I'm obsessed again. So I have some blue roses I could use. What do you guys think goes well with pink mums? I could do purple windflowers too, maybe. White roses, maybe, yeah. Blue. I think I'm gonna use the purple roses around the train track area. Any white flower, really? Maybe I'll do lilies, because I haven't used those yet. And I do like lilies. I think they're like top 3 favorite favorite flower. Also, I'm gonna take this off for the time being. I might end up doing more like terraforming and stuff, but I miss my Ouija hat. Hey, Slicknick, how's it going? Welcome back. I'm doing pretty good. Having a very nice chill day. I feel like we've got a lot accomplished today too, so I'm very proud of that. Completely filled with flowers. I wonder how long it took to breed that much. You, like, honestly, I've terraformed my town 3 different times now, and after the first time I had so many flowers that I ended up giving them away. I kept a couple from each, like, color and variety or whatever. And then I placed them back in my town, and then it started raining. And I have so many flowers now. Again. The vibe that comes from stories. They give us pet cams. Aw, I'm glad you enjoy it. It's nice too because Kiara's learned to sit up on my desk while I stream, and she's generally pretty calm. Even a year ago, she didn't know that she could sit up here while I was streaming, and she's become a really good stream buddy. Giving all my flowers away. I have 2 of each, no blue roses. Xbox Dan, hello, how's it going? I'm hearing another. Did I miss a balloon going by? Oh, okay, that's gonna be a really awkward one to hit. Thank you for the follow, by the way, I appreciate that. Can I hit this from here? No, maybe if I go down. I don't know if she's just awake or asleep. She's dozing. She's dozing. Gosh darn it. Yeah, tree sharks. So that would be my issue with like Ollie, for example. Oh, did the closed captioning block it? Oh, no, that's okay. But Kiara, she's generally like, she's a very lazy girl. And I say that with so much love. Not trying to bash her, but she's very lazy. She'll generally stay in one spot for most of the afternoon, so I figured she would probably be good on streams. Use an empty path on the floor to stop the flowers from multiplying. That's a good idea. I need to actually do that myself here soon. Especially because I have some areas behind buildings that like stuff can spawn in. There we go. That's a pretty combination. I don't know if it exactly matches Boots' house, but I'll come and sit on cam for only a bit and then just go, I think I'll leave, yeah. See, I would have loved to have done this with Tiger, but he, one, he had a nasty habit of chewing wires. If you weren't watching him very carefully, and 2, he got antsy, he'd get up and move. Okay, do I have any more of these, or is that as many as I had? Try and get money to pay off your debt. Oh, fingers crossed you can get that done. Shooting Star, I don't think there is a difference. They just changed the name. Okay, here's some more. I've been really hoping for a new DIY here, but actually, wait a minute. I need this. But yeah, having invisible designs to block off flowers is probably a really good idea. Jacob's Ladder, some religious implications. They changed it to a name that could be more inclusive. Maybe. Maybe. I'll still call them Jacob's Ladders constantly, especially if I'm not, like, thinking about it. Just because I'm so used to that name. Okay, I think that was all of the ones I had. You watering flowers? Did I just hear that right? I think you are. See, now that we've done so much work today, I kind of wish I had waited to save my dream address until like the end of stream, but that's okay. We'll save it again tomorrow. Try to make the flowers spread even more. At least they don't, I mean, positives and negatives. They don't grow on the beach anymore, so you can't breed them there. But they also don't grow on the beach anymore, so they don't spread there if you don't want them to. Which, like, in New Leaf, the beach was my ultimate flower breeding place, so... Yeah, Shooting Star, but he was watering the ones on the beach, I think. Our different flower IRL, they're purple. Oh, that's cute! So time to smash, some of them are? Fauna's in the correct place, and Boots is in the correct place. Agnes is moving to that flashing spot. Thank you for the follow. And Julian is moving down to the beach, and Maddie's gonna move as well, so there aren't gonna be too many up on the upper level, but there'll be some. Okay, so for... It's really funny, I loved purple roses again in New Leaf, but purple roses in this one, there's just something different about them. And I never know what to do with them, but I think I know what I'm gonna do this time. Boots on a missed round. I already have 2 jocks already. Oh, and you were looking for a cranky? Yeah. It's really funny because if I had had Boots, if I, like, say for example, if I was villager hunting and I had seen Boots, I wouldn't have taken him. Like, in a heartbeat, I would just skip over him. But because I was forced to have him and I had him from the beginning, I ended up absolutely falling for him. He's such a lovely villager. And I think I need to get... Oh, Kiara. I need to get in the habit of just not choosing my same favorite villagers. I need to try out new ones. Yeah, the purple, it's a very, like, deep, almost reddish purple. But I guess they want them to stand out compared to, like, the purple mums, for example, maybe? You like it more in this game? I'm glad. Okay, so there's a whole bunch. And I think I might pair them with these ones, just because I'm not a huge fan of these ones. The pansies. 200 customization kits. Oh my goodness. Jeez. That's another thing they should add. Quality of life update. Let me actually type in how many things I want to purchase at a time. Okay, and then these are gonna go back up here. Just because there's this big cliff up here. It's very empty and I don't really know what else to do with it. Maybe starting from like around here. Do these actually go together? Maybe not. I'll think of something. Okay, and I'll just cover this back area, I think, for now. Agnes, not at all. No worries. Yep, it just changed into 2 p.m. for me. At some point I am gonna have to time travel forward a couple hours just so that we can see KK tonight. So if you guys want to think of any songs ahead of time. Meatball. I'm gonna take a look at the ones we already have, by the way, so you guys can know which ones I've collected already, because I would like to get some new ones. Oh, not here. Actually, maybe I could take the blue windflowers? Ooh, or black lilies, maybe. Fudge, I wouldn't mind. If you have me on Discord, you can feel free to DM me there so we might be able to set up something. Yes, we'll listen to more than just one. Don't you guys worry. Don't y'all worry. Do we have any more purple? Somehow I don't think so. Oh wait, no, wait. Spoke too soon. We have a couple more. Oh dear. There we go. Ed, are you gonna be watering those on the beach down here, buddy? Where they're not gonna grow and they actually don't have any room to grow either? Did you guys see that? He like reached out to water one and then I think he realized that he had already watered it. Because he suddenly pulled his hand back. That was weird. Okay, well there's some to try at least. Green mums. Oh, the Lumos, yes. Yeah, I can see why. Stormhound, I'm stuck. Does anyone have any spare iron nuggets? Like all 30 because I forgot to give any spares I had to my friend before resetting. No worries, I'm not going to delete that or anything. If anyone can help out, feel free. You might also be better asking the Discord where people might, you know, be on their games at the moment. Okay, let's see. Do I like black or... No, it's gonna be, I'm gonna do the black lilies, I think. Fountain pattern with what I thought was all the flowers, but I missed out 5 because there's not enough space. Oh no! Yeah, that would be obnoxious. I wonder if that's too dark. I don't know, something about purple roses in this game, I can never get them looking quite how I want. I think my shovel's gonna break soon as well, so. Yeah, fudge, if you could. Just because I will forget otherwise. It just helps me remember. Okay, so again, I don't have a lot of these. I'm gonna have to hope that these spread a little bit. I might start watering just to help out with that as well. Hey, Pokemon Fanatic. My dream list is actually currently closed at the moment. I'm taking a bit of a break from it. I'll be doing some more, hopefully in the not too distant future, though. Which reminds me, tomorrow on stream, you guys, normally we'd be visiting Dream Towns, but I am taking a bit of a step back from that for a bit, so I'll probably be working more on town tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a half and half stream of Animal Crossing and something else, I'm not really sure. Part of me is also very tempted to start time traveling forward, but we'll see. Bowser's Fury. I think if anything, I'll probably maybe try and finish up Link's Awakening? I don't know. I know that I think we have a decent amount left of it, so I don't really want to like have to stop midway, so I'm kind of tentative on that, but we'll be playing that on Monday anyway. Oh, thank you for saying so. I think maybe what I need to start doing is I'm trying to make this like really organized back here like I usually would, but maybe I need to make it just look very sporadic. Because this is meant to be kind of like a rugged, wild back area. It's not meant to be, you know, like gardened, if that makes sense. So maybe I'll do that. Will this plant here? Oh, I guess we'll see. Who do you talk to the most? I think that's based on highest friendship, but Maddie hosted my birthday the other day. I talked to Boots quite a bit. I don't know, I have a lot of just, like, almost like dedicated, I wouldn't say favorite villagers, but like, you know, villagers who are pretty high up there. This is good. Thank you, thank you. My birthday was pretty chill. You guys made it an absolutely amazing one because other than really the stream, I wasn't going to do a lot for it, so it was a good day. Okay, so I think what I want to do now... Oh, I need to... Actually, no, I'll leave the fruit. I want to time travel forward a bit, just by like a couple hours. And we're gonna listen to some KK, which I feel like we haven't done in a while. So that should be fun. Waluigi cart. Yeah, that was something, but never again. I'm really happy with this area though. It's better. I don't like that this is here, but I also don't like having this blocked off. Especially because I don't really have a way to get to it through here. I don't know. We'll see. So, what I'm gonna do, we're gonna save and quit real quick. Waluigi time. I'm more than willing to spend the points for it. Agnes. Kiara, you're like, where are you going? She's just like kind of off here. There we go. No, random, you may not select that one. That one's worse. Actually, you know what? I don't know which one's worse. Okay. Give me a second. We're gonna mosey on over into... oh god, what time should I set it to? Like 8 maybe? Let's go to like 8. Pokemon Fanatic, I haven't actually watched any of it yet, but I really want to. I really do want to. Do you think we'll ever be reunited with the Froggy Chair? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I had such a weird brainwave the other night. I was half awake and I'm laying in bed thinking about Animal Crossing because, as one does. And I was like, what if, for the 1-year anniversary, they put out like a 5-second clip and it's literally just the Froggy Chair being sat on, and like that's it. That is the 1-year anniversary item, is the Froggy Chair. You're a fan of the series? Like the beach area. Thank you. Alrighty. Nighttime. So I'm gonna go through. Actually, I'm gonna. What am I carrying? Oh, okay. So floor lights I need to put away. Let me put away some stuff first, and then we'll sort out the KK situation. They bring certain furniture sets and items. I'd be happy with that. Okay. I'm gonna go through my list of songs, you guys. I would ask that if you see something or you don't see something in here that you want me to listen to, maybe give it a suggestion in chat. I'm trying to collect all of them slowly, and I don't want to listen to, like, you know, the same ones repeatedly, right? So after we select the first one, though, I will go back and listen to, you know, whatever is commonly suggested. So so we already have Bubblegum, we have Aloha, we have Animal City, Forest Life, Drive-In, which is one of my favorites, DJ, Comrade, Go KK Rider, we got Hypno, we got Love You, which has such a cute artwork for it. We have Imperial, we have Bosa, we have Birthday, that's the newest one. Look at Tangy on that, by the way. Look at how cute that is. We have Ballad, we have Adventure, Calypso, Cruisin', which is what we're listening to right now. D&B, Disco, Island, House, Gumbo, Fair, Jazz, Jangara, Mambo, Mariachi, Parade, Oasis, Moody, we got Metal, Safari, Sonata, Soul, which is another good one, Stroll, which I like because it just reminds me of like old school Animal Crossing. My Place is really cute, Mr. KK, Lucky, we got Waltz, Only Me, we got Rockin', Soulful, Stale Cupcakes, we got Welcome Horizon, Wandering, and Surfing. So if you guys have a suggestion that we did not hear, Green Song 2001. It's Red's favorite. I mean, now I gotta hear it. I think we've heard that one before, but I don't think I've actually, like, I don't have it. Do you have Force Like that? I think so. I think I read that one off. I could be wrong. But I definitely want one that we haven't heard, and then we'll go back and we'll listen to some more as well. Oh, it's gonna be a private show for me and Rod. Okay, I need to take out my keyboard. Give me 2 seconds. It's just easier when I'm typing in song names. So it was Marine Song 2001. Is that it? Oh, never mind. It's not a private show anymore. Ed decided to come sit with us. Is that correct? Before I continue? Just because I've hit the wrong one before and it's always really awkward when I do that. Random, don't. That makes me feel old because I was thinking the same thing. Don't say that. I remember 2001. Give me a gift. I told them not to get me a gift. It was a big box. I really hope they didn't spend too much. Oh, that's really nice of them though. I also really wish that you could get the songs for the secret ones. Like the ones that sound like Wild World and whatever. Alice. Okay, I hope that this is right. I'm scrolling back up and it looks like it was what Anne put, so. Yeah, the Wild World one would be cute. Tail's right, by the way, thank you. Oh, Brafina's here. Oh. Wow. Everyone's here and you stole my spot. I was gonna sit, you know, I'll sit over here. I'll sit on Rod's other side. Alright, you guys ready? Get your woos ready. I don't know if there's any woos in this song, but... True, Tree Shark. Yeah, Pokemon Fact. I remember that. I remember playing the demo for it. I never noticed that some of the Sakura things falling are not just petals, they were like full blooms. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Penelope, that's really obnoxious, yeah. Oh, there was a little woo chat. So cute. There we go. I need a screenshot. What was I gonna say? I like how they've brought back this whole KK concert here is a little bit of a reference to, I think, GameCube, because I know in Wild World and City Folk he played in the Roost, I think. And I think the camera just panned around the Roost at the time. And then New Leaf he played in the club. But here, or in the GameCube one, he used to play in front of the train station on a box. And he'd just sit there on Saturday nights, I think. And they used to have just like a black background, and I think the camera spun around you, and it would show like various weather effects, I think. And it's kind of cool that they brought that back, I'm not gonna lie. Any reference to Animal Crossing GameCube is a good thing in my mind. And they've done it a couple times too. Like in the very beginning of the game where you have that dream with KK. Oop, oh no, god no. Turn it off, turn it off. Oh, where's... Thank you. I don't like bubblegum at all. It's just not my favorite. Alright, Alice, we'll see you later. I hope you have a fantastic birthday. There we go, we have Captain and KK. I don't like it at all, unfortunately. I wish I did. I wish I did, because it seems like a lot of other people do, but... What else should we listen to, you guys? Which one's the Wet Baby one again? I feel silly asking. That's not Cruisin', is it? Or Disco? Wait. I don't like bubblegum either, and the hype round is also a big no for me. Do you have Rockabilly? I don't know. I might. I don't think I read that name out, though. So it's KK Cruisin', right? Oh, no, that's L. I think, right? Only takes part in the sneeze, though. Alright, you guys ready? So, a lot of people in chat have heard lyrics in this song, including Meatball. So if you listen carefully, you might hear it. You guys ready? It's also my favorite. Nice, Wicked, nice. For some reason, the pug is so perfect. Just let me turn on the emotes here real quick. Wherever they are. If you guys want to put some of those pugs in chat, maybe. Any other dancing ones you got? Throw my way. What's the pug one called? Is Pug Please? There we go. It's just a little bit too perfect for this. This is KK Cruisin'. Yeah, this is the one I have in my house. I love it. I like that one. That one's fun. I wonder if we have any... Can we have Celeste on the same night as KK? I think you can, right? I don't think we're due to have her, but I also kind of prefer to check around just because I don't play at night very often. Yes, no. This gets confusing real quick. Oh hey, you're out and about. Well now, how you doing, kiddo? So, I sort of happened to overhear something about you. Is it true you're sort of obsessed with KK Awoo? That's right. KK Awoo, huh? Now I'm curious. Whenever you get a chance, I sure wouldn't mind hearing some of your recommendations. You can. Okay. Cool. So I'm just gonna nosy around. You never know. She might not be here, but if she is, then, you know, awesome for us. Am I hearing another balloon? I am. This drum keeps cutting out for you. Oh no. Sorry. Oh, I'm getting stuck on a bush. I was like, what am I getting stuck on? I don't think so, no. She can show up on non-meteor shower nights as well. Or very, like, you know, not... what's the word? Inconsistent showers, if that makes sense. Like, they happen every once in a while. Wish there was a megaphone. I still wish you could, like, call your villagers and be like, hey, where are you? No worries, no worries. I didn't know that at first either. Actually, no, I'm gonna sell these really quick before I forget. Yeah, light shower, that's probably a better word than what I was trying to say. I need to sell stuff. And I'm gonna get rid of that as well. Some meteors, but whenever they appear often, just once at 1 p.m, it counts for her to appear, so fairly clear weather usually means she can show up, yeah. So we have a decent amount of cloud cover, but... Random. Fish up for the day. Yo, you're hiding Junimo tiles? Nice. I think I'm gonna probably end up hiding some more than I already have. And I don't know where they all are anymore. Right, I'm getting all the credit. But I know vaguely how many I have, so. I have a suspicion she's not here, though. Ooh, raspberry lemonade. That sounds yummy. I know Mike has like this blueberry lemonade drink he's been drinking. It's like from Mio, I think. That's just gonna stay there. I'm gonna ignore that. And I kind of want to try it. Oh yeah, holy snail. I'm glad. That's exactly what I want. Oh wow, I just have lots of things popping up here. I don't really mind these spreading here though, to be honest. Started doing workouts again yesterday. It's safe to say my legs are achy. Oh no. I haven't been doing as much Ring Fit as I should have been recently. I need to get back on that. Okay, safe to say I don't think she's here. But we tried. You know what's incredible about my jester costume? Not a drop of sweat escapes when I'm out jogging. And also, yes, I do laundry after almost every workout. I like how the word almost was tiny. I haven't been in here yet today, I realize. I don't go in Able Sisters nearly as often as I should anymore. It used to be part of my daily routine. Yeah, that's his original. Yeah. Got into a habit with Ring Fit and my school's schedule change really messed it up. Oh, that's so frustrating. So I already have all these. They're my favorites. Oh, someone was asking what these were called earlier and I completely forgot to check. Oh, I feel so bad. I don't think the person's still in chat. They might be, but they're called work boots. Hey, Toucans, how's it going? Oh, random. Okay. Let's go see. What other songs should we listen to from KK, you guys? I was hoping we were gonna see, Celeste, but doesn't look like that's happening tonight. Emote mode is still indeed on. It is indeed. Rockabilly? Is that how you pronounce or spell it? Sorry? Just to make sure. Okay. Let's see. Let's hope for some woos. I'm trying to remember whose house this was in. I feel like it was someone I had in New Leaf. Because suddenly this sounds incredibly familiar. Okay, are you waking up? Hi, you're so dozy. It could have been Kevin. I remember his house looked like it was kind of outside, right? Oh, you're so sleepy. Who the heck is Kevin? Kevin Bacon, remember? He's a piggy. So, Kevin Bacon. Ooh, wow. A little bit of a guitar solo in there. There's a big woo chat. I want to see some woos. I like the guitar solo parts. Those are really, that's a fun song. Okay, he said Mio. I felt that. Alright, what's next? Walt, are you gonna come join us? In case it's a little packed lunch with him, or dinner maybe? For sure, Shooting Star. Space KK? Is that actually one of them? I don't know what that one sounds like. Scotland, it's 7:35, and here it is 2, now 36, I guess. Oh, I know this one now, yeah. I didn't know that's what this one was called. Oh, the males don't. Yeah, the Joeys, I think. Kiara, you are shedding everywhere. I guess that's another sign of spring coming. What are you looking at, huh? Do you keep looking at me because you want some more pets? Cat falls asleep in the worst places. On the stairs, she's gonna sleep on them in front of a door, snoozes, and like we can't move her because that's just cat law. That is absolutely cat law, yes. You cannot move a cat while they are napping. And if a cat decides to nap on you, then you just have to accept that fate. Oh! Bless you! You didn't sneeze on me for once, that's always good. There we go. Turn that up a little bit. 16 and grumpy, yep. You should have seen me the other night, actually. I forgot about this. But, Ollie was in my room at night with me, and I was trying to get myself into bed, and he was sleeping smack dab on my side of the bed. And I'm like, I don't know how to deal with this situation, because, like, you don't move Ollie even more so than you don't move a normal cat, and it just... it was awkward. Just me kind of sitting there. Yeah, for sure. Any other recommendations, you guys? What else do we want to hear tonight? Listen to a couple more, maybe. Or we could... ooh, we could play a game. We haven't played a game for a while, you guys. Also, hydrate? I got you. Aw, holy snow, that's so happy. Cat sleeps in the center of the bed, so I become a gymnast when trying to sleep sometimes. Yep. So the game is, you guys, if you've not been here before, or maybe for a while, we used to do this a lot in New Leaf. I will cover up the screen, probably with Beb, and I will have KK select a random song. And then I will take the cover off the screen when he starts, and the first person in chat to guess the name of the song just wins brownie points. I don't know. Whatever you want. Let's try that. Let's have Beb come up for a second. Technically, you could probably make out what it is by his speech, but I'm not too fussed. So give me just a second here. Okay. Okay, first one to guess it. I know what it is. I don't know the songs very well either. It's just fun. It might be someone's favorite, you never know. Not Spring Blossoms. Not King, nope. It's not March, nope. Not Forest Life. There we go, Tree Shark, first one. It is Rally. This is KK Rally. Or Rally KK, I'm not sure, either way. Walt, what are you doing, buddy? Fiercely Googles the lyrics. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, Brofita kind of went right up to KK one time, took a selfie, and then, like, left. Or took a picture of him, I think. Waiting for the day you do one of these in Boots, just nosedives into KK and gets stuck. Perfume wanted that special pass access to one of his concerts. Okay, so I found out that I can actually leave this up until I sit down. He doesn't tell you until you sit, so... Let's try another one, you guys. And we're gonna have Beb up. Aww! Jackie, thank you so much for the 18-month resub. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's 2 sub babies, actually. Kind of same here, Agnes, to be honest. Not March. Oh, holy snail, right away. This is Lament, yes. Good job. You guys are much better at this than I am. I wouldn't have gotten any of these, really, other than cruising. Don't know what this reminds me of. Oh, okay. I have a reference for you guys, and I don't know who in here is gonna get exactly what I'm talking about. Hands up, who in here has played and or watched some Dead by Daylight and knows the humming of the Huntress? I think that's the killer's name. Who in here knows what I'm going on about? Oh, Penelope, I hope that you enjoy it. So I think that's vaguely what this song is reminding me of, but the other thing it reminds me of is there's an anime called The Promised Neverland, which I've talked about before. I absolutely loved it. There's a new season coming out. And there's humming in that as well, I think from the mother. And it gave me the exact same vibes. And The Promised Neverland in itself is kind of scary. Like, the connotations of it. So, if you ever have the chance to watch it, I'd recommend it. Walt, are you just... Walt does not care for these shows. Tree shark. Haven't played a lot, but the humming has me scared for life. I actually really enjoyed the humming of the Huntress because I found I could try, especially if I was wearing my proper headphones, I could try and stick away from her. You love The Promised Neverland? I really enjoyed it. I'm so glad I watched that one. It was one that I had seen and I kept skipping over. And then eventually I sat down to watch it and I liked it so much I ended up watching it a second time with Mike. I've seen, and they really liked it. Yeah, I hope season 2 is good. Give me a watch Promised Neverland, but as a person with parent issues, I'm not sure I enjoy it. Yeah, I could see where you're coming from with that. Really helpful, but when she's humming and you're hid next to the desk in front of her, it's horrifying. Yeah. Yep. I have not watched My Hero Academia. Mike really likes it though. There's a lot of anime I need to kind of catch up on and see if I like. I much prefer like vaguely slice of life anime with like a little bit of like something weird thrown in usually. That's kind of what I prefer. Alright, Tree Shark, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for hanging out. But yeah, anything that's somewhat slice of life with a weird spin on it. I think maybe I get that also from like my Studio Ghibli movies, because a lot of them, even if there's fantastical elements, they start off very, you know, normal, and then things kind of get weird. I know of Inuyasha, I've never watched it, no. But I do, I know of it. Okay, one more, you guys, one more. And I know One Piece, yep. You're listing out very popular ones, of course. Mike enjoys One Piece. Seriously? Okay. If someone in here doesn't get this, because it's dumb and KK can't remember what he just played. Holy Rosie. It's not Lament, you guys. What before that? Yeah, it's Rally again. I think I might have him end off on Disco. Just because Disco is always fun. No, it's all good. Dragon Maid, the fan service is kind of yikes, even if comedic. I tend to avoid, if there's fan service, I tend to just steer right clear if I can. But I'll look into it though. I'm okay with some minor stuff. KK song is the best KK song. What's the dino badge mean? That was for an event that Twitch did last year. I think it was, like, they started having all these weird glitches happen all over Twitch, and then if you tuned into a certain channel, yeah, GlitchCon, you'd get the badge. I remember all the kappas were golden, and that was interesting. It was funny. Is it KK Disco or Disco KK? Does anyone know? Before I type this in. Yeah, Brandon. It's KK Disco. Okay. Thank you. I always second guess myself on where the KK part goes. This one's always good. Okay, and while we're listening to this, you guys, and while I see some dancing happening, I'm gonna go ahead and get a raid started so that I don't forget. If you guys want to join me in the raid, I'd very much appreciate it. We're gonna go see Rose Nessa. She's hanging out playing some Mario Kart 8. I think she's doing a bit of a community day. I don't know if she's playing with just anyone or if it's subs or whatever, but if you guys want to copy down that raid message, I'd very much appreciate it. If you're not subbed, you're more than welcome to just copy down the Simply Press raid part, maybe throw in your own emotes. You don't have to spam it a lot in her chat, just, you know, go over there, say hello. Maybe you'll meet a new streamer who you really enjoy. If not, either way, I really appreciate you guys hanging out today and coming along for the raid. Tomorrow's Sunday, and normally we'd be doing Dream Towns, but that's not going to be happening for a little while. I want a bit of a break from it. So we are going to be just doing kind of more the same as we did today. I'm really tempted to do some time traveling just so we could speed up the process a bit, but I probably shouldn't. I don't really time travel, so I don't want to mess anything up. Man, Disco KK is so good. Or KK Disco. I just typed in. I should know this. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, by the way, and you did enjoy what you saw today, feel free to drop that follow. I do usually stream every day except for Friday, although this Friday I will be streaming. This coming Friday, I should say. Awesome. I'm gonna let KK see us off, sorry. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.